Hi guys, welcome to the Hangry Hubster YouTube channel. Here's another new video. So don't forget to subscribe, like our video, and please hit that notification bell to get notified of any future videos.
Opening. So we get down through the bridge now, and then while it's still open, we turn the boat around and you'll get a side on view. So trust me, you will get another photo. We just have to rush about a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
Now, staying on the left, we have this white hull boat with these yellow funnel on its top. This is the headquarter ship of HQS Wellington, a former British warship. She served in New Zealand and China for a second. She now sits here as a part of her own historical trust, the Wellington Trust, as she is the only warship. And it would have been perfect. This is actually not any of the films that has nothing to do with the franchise. It's on the same south coast of the UK, and so this is the only one. Has been in films, some fairly famous ones. This is London. Now we're just approaching the Southwark Road Bridge. London's most useless. The only people we really see up there are either lost or drunk. I'll tell you a pretty rubbish joke about the HMS Belfast being camouflaged and how it.
Firefighting equipment and first aid equipment, and is in constant communication with the Port of London Authority, also the Metropolitan Police and the Coast Guard by radio telephone. Sound the unlikely event of emergency aboard this craft, just follow me. Now before we go ladies and gents, just have a quick raise of hands now. Do we have many English speaking passengers on board this evening? Many English speakers? Quite a few. Okay then, well I do speak about 6 different languages, which comprises of English, Irish, Scotch, Welsh, Australian and American. Not everybody will understand me on this boat today, but you're not alone, my wife doesn't understand. Now the first place of interest on the right hand side, see this side here, Butler's Wharf. Now many years ago left a large tea warehouse. Ships like the 𝚃𝚒𝚎𝚎𝚎 would come up here laden with their cargoes of tea. Now slightly ahead and on the right hand side now behind the trees here, you see this church spire. That is St Mary's Church at Rotherhithe in South London. Now buried in the graveyard of that church is Captain Christopher Jones. Pilgrim ship, the Mayflower. It's actually where the ship, the Mayflower, is fitted out. Prior, going to Plymouth, we up to Pilgrim Harbours, and then we're actually Rotherhithe. This is where American history started over here at Rotherhithe. Now, tucked in between the buildings on the right, you actually see a public house named after the vessel, the Mayflower, and a replica of the ship on the Weather Main. Now, that is the only public house in Great Britain that's got 3 licenses, the Mayflower. Signs here, new crane painted to where the ship's barge was allowed alongside the quay. Also, the crane is still retained on route, but they can't be used anymore. may do so when leaving the boat. I'll be standing by the front door there with the old silver bucket. Anything you throw in the bucket would greatly appreciated down the pub tonight. Have you enjoyed the commentary today? My name is Nick. If you have any speech, but only on the weekends. Thank you.
See, normally we have to rush you into the pier now, but what we can do is slow the boat down and you can get a great photo of the bridge opening. So would anybody like us to do that?
Yes.
2 people. You can see the people running around on the bridge because it's about to open. So we'll hold the boat here and you'll get a great view. See what you'll get then? You'll get the best photo you'll get in the whole of London. See the Shard now in view as well. Tide is pushing us towards the bridge. We're trying to hold it. There you go. It starts to open now. It only takes a few seconds to lift up. So take a little photo now and then we'll get through the bridge and while it's still opening. So we get down through the bridge now and then while it's still open we turn the boat around and you'll get a side on view. So trust me, you will get another photo. We just have to rush about a little bit now. So we'll be turning the boat and you'll see the bridge on the right hand side. So we're going to turn the boat to the right and you'll see it as we turn. It's behind the boat now, you get a little view. Tower Pier, and the bridge opened up for them. And it opens up a few times a day. For the Western Europe's tallest views over London. It is not free to visit. It is at £30 each, which is right. There is a building with a curved roof. Can you see that one there? Look? That's called the Sky Garden. That one is free to visit. There's a balcony at the top. Last fired the guns during the Korean War campaign. The building to your right, the sandy coloured building with the fish on the roof, Billingsgate Fish Market. This was once the London Bridge. The first one was built by the Romans 2,000 years ago. It was a wooden bridge and it burnt down. Some are thinking in the 60s they sold it to an American, Robert McCulloch. Shipped it off to America. The bridge was rebuilt in Arizona. And it is still there today. It crosses a man-made lake, the Lake Havasu, as a tourist attraction. Some of you might have seen it, or at least heard the story. Has anybody heard that before? No, a few people. See, not many people in this country believe it, but it is true and it's still there today. A pirate ship to your left, a replica to the Golden Hind. One of the boat, the Southwark Road Bridge. They say this is the least used bridge to span the Thames. They built the bridge to take the weight off of London Bridge when it was sinking. But it's very hard to find your way onto the bridge. It's mostly professional drivers. The back streets of London, that's where you find the approach roads. There are a few people on it today. It ruins it a little bit. But it is the least used bridge. Here on your left, another passenger boat. You listen carefully, you'll hear a computer playing. Value for money for live entertainment here in London. HQS Wellington ship is Prince Philip, the Queen's husband. He's the head of the company of Master Mariners. We often see Prince. The last bridge on your journey is this one here. This is the Charing Cross Railway Bridge. Now we like to wave at the people that walk across the bridges. It's a little bit dark now. But wave and smile, we get their attention. Looking up to your left, you've got the London Eye. It's carried 60 million people since it opened in the year 2000. You can get married on the London Eye. You can hire out one of the pods. There's been hundreds of weddings on the wheel. At the top, you say your vows. You get to the 12 o'clock position and the wheel stops. It's the most romantic part of the trip. You are pronounced husband and wife. Looking all over London, you share a little kiss. And then it's all downhill from there. It's a long way. Right to the end, it's a long way. In front of us, to your right, all over the world, Big Ben. Big Ben is not the name of the tower, it is a nickname for the bell. The 13.5-ton bell that lives inside the tower. Normally, chimes on the hour, every hour. So you can't see Big Ben, you hear it. You won't hear the bell while the work is being carried out. For safety, they say the bell is silent. Until 2021, that's the next time you will hear it. The bell is on Twitter. Follow Big Ben on Twitter. Every hour they write dong, which is just as good. They named the bell after a man. His name was Sir Benjamin Hall, and he did such a good job. So he was the boss at the time, the clerk of works. He did a good job. They wanted to name something after him. They nicknamed the great bell Big Ben. Sir Benjamin Hall, Big Ben. London's best kept secret, one of London's unknown facts. Benjamin, it wasn't his first name. It was his middle name. His first name was Richard. Thank you. They didn't want to call the bell Big Richards because it would be inappropriate. And they quickly realised that right at the end, and they changed it to Big Ben. And I'm glad there was about 5 people there that got that joke. Good evening. Thank you for coming. Thanks.
This station is Westminster. Change here for Circle and District Line. The next at Stanley.
Again, this is the Hangry Hubster YouTube channel. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future videos. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye guys.